Hello fellow schoolers, welcome to this quick deck tech here. For the last year or so I've been collecting for another deck. I'm not replacing Composition A, and that's what makes it such an arduous journey, because I can't really sell cards to gain new cards. I have to buy them from scratch. But I'm pretty close to there, and I fancy a hybrid deck like the Composition A, but with a different strategy. And I've always looked a bit to the Robo-Geddon deck for inspiration here, as it's, in my mind, a mid-range deck that can also function as a sort of prison deck if you want to, though most people play it as a mid-range deck where you just play the fat beaters and then cast Armageddon and finish the game after that. So I don't have the dual lands for that. And besides, Robo-Geddon has been done a lot, and it's also featured on this channel a bunch. And I wanted to have something more personal. Another problem with a 3-color Robo-Geddon deck is that it has a bunch of the same weaknesses as the Composition A has, namely Blood Moons and City in a Bottle. So I wanted a deck that didn't care about those particular weaknesses. It's bound to have different kinds of weaknesses, of course, but I wanted, just to mix it up a bit, and so that people don't know what I'll bring. So people can't just main deck 3 Blood Moons and 4 City in a Bottle or something like that, and I'll be screwed no matter what I do. So instead I've opted for another variation on the same theme, and that's using artifacts instead of mana creatures for the same strategy. And I've dubbed this particular deck Skynet, as it's like a Robo-Geddon deck, Armageddons with robots. So let me just go over it real quick here. First creature here, yes. Let's start with the creature base. As a Travis, I only own 1, and 4 Triskelions and 4 Sushis, and that would be like the creature base of the deck. I would like another Tetralus perhaps in the deck. Then we've got a couple of books for more data for Skynet. Then we have the Nuclear Winter here with Winter Orb, and a bunch of Icy Manipulators just to really ramp up the prison here, just to freeze attackers down and try to gain control prison style. You can also freeze that Winter Orb before it's my turn. So there's a Nuclear Winter. There's a lot of just torture the humans. I don't know. Black Wises, of course, the prison element. There's the Armageddons and the Abyss. That's Judgment Day for Skynet. Just bombing everything. And obviously the Abyss won't touch my own artifact creatures, so that's a very common combination in such a deck. So we have the artifact mana, a bunch of Moxen and a Black Lotus to begin with. They won't be touched by the Armageddon or the Winter Orb. There's obviously the Sol Ring. And I've put in a couple of Felver Stones as well. And all these, this is just a Mark 1 of the deck. All these are bound to change. Put in a couple of copy artifacts here. Just acquire these unlimited versions. They can copy ICs, books, whatever, creatures. There's a bunch of one-offs here. Mana Drain, Balance, Mind Twist, the 3 blue power cards, and Demonic Tutor. So it doesn't have all the colors of Composition A, but it's not very vulnerable to Blood Moons either. There's the 4 Disenchants, and a single Sorcerer Plasher is pretty light on the removal here, but we have the Icy Manipulators as well, Chaos Orb also here. So that's all the cards. Let's look at the mana base. We have a Mistress Factory, Mistress Workshop. Just acquired that as well from Tier 1 MTG in Denmark. So shout out to those guys. And 4 factories, that's the production base of the deck. Just acquired these as well. Tundras, love the artwork on those. Yeah, and we got a bunch of dual lands from my old deck here. So it's gonna be blue and white and black here, and a single island. I can blue blast any Blood Moons if I want to. And there's a Library of Alexandria and a Strip Mine. So here it is in all its glory. I'm gonna try to get it into Swedish legal at some point, but at the moment I'm just testing various cards out. This is 65 cards, and it's obviously a little too much. I want to get it down to 60, perhaps 61 at some point. Like Composition A, my style with these decks is usually just to play again and again and just tweak it, and that's what I like. Other people will have a broader collection and will like to brew all these creative weird decks, and I really adore those. But the more I've been playing, the more I've just realized that my own style is just really attaching myself to a single archetype, something that's not overused, that I'm trying to perhaps make my own spin on, and then just tweak the heck out of it, making it better and better, so that it will gradually go from maybe a tier 2 or 3 into a functioning, very, very lethal tournament deck if everything works out. My Composition A started off as a mono black archetype because I liked Yuuzhan, and then it just slowly evolved from that. And I imagine this will be kind of the same. This is just a prison mid-range hybrid, and I don't know where fate will take it. We'll have to see. I don't even know if it will function properly in this iteration. Though, of course, it's just filled to the brim with a bunch of very, very nice cards. I could, at some point on this channel, make some budget brews as well. There are very many ways to make very, very viable and strong budget options in the format, and it could be nice to have a series of that on the channel. But at this point, yeah, I'm just gonna test this out, and we'll see a bunch of games with this on the channel. Feel free to let me know in the comment section if there are things you'd change or things you think will be problematic. I know Energy Flux will likely cause me a lot of problems here, but on the other hand, I don't really mind City in a Bottle, and I don't mind Blood Moons, because there are so many colors, things I can cast here. So if you want to do that, that's fine with me. I even procured my own Saint in a Bottle that I'll either put in main deck or have as a sideboard option. So yeah, this is the birth of Skynet, the Robo-Geddon deck. Let's see how it works. Thank you for watching, and I will see you later on.